Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change your oil in your, in this case, Ninja 250R motorcycle. It's the same principle for all motorcycles and dirt bikes. The only thing that's going to differ is your filter size, filter type, and what kind of oil and viscosity you're going to use. Same principle, but just different materials. So let's get started. Okay guys, right off the bat, the materials we're going to need to do this oil change. You're going to need an oil drain pan. In my case, it has to be big enough to support 2 liters of oil, which this one definitely is. You need some rags probably because you're definitely going to spill a little bit of oil. You're going to need a socket and ratchet. My bike, this 2008 Ninja 250R, takes a 17mm socket. You're going to need a filter, and you're going to need some oil. Okay, in my bike, for the filter I need, this is a Fram part number CH6012. Has the O-rings and everything in it. For oil, I'm using Castrol motorcycle specific oil, weight 10W40. That's what's recommended for my bike. Look in your owner's manual to see what's recommended for your bike. Okay guys, so first thing you want to do is let the bike warm up for 5 minutes or so. Not to get it really hot, but just to get it so that the oil is a little bit thinner. And then, right on the back side here, it's going to be hard for you guys to see, there's a drain plug right here. So you want to loosen that plug first and let all the old oil drain out. Make sure your pan is under it. Okay, once the plug is pulled, just let all the old oil drain. Okay, once majority of the oil is drained out, we're still going to leave the plug out and just let it drip. But we're going to go ahead and remove this guy up here. That's where the oil filter goes. So you just remove that one bolt and the whole plate comes down. Again, make sure you have the pan underneath, because there will be some oil that spills. As you can see, there's actually quite a bit of oil. So just make sure, take it slow, let some of it drain. And once you unscrew it, it just pops off. Just let it drip off. And then bring it out and get ready to change the filter. Okay guys, now we're going to change the filter on this guy. So first thing you're going to do is take this metal top off. Just set it aside. Then the filter, you're just going to pull it off. It will take a little bit of force. Yeah, but it'll just pull off like that. You can see this one's pretty dirty. Just set it in a box. Okay, and then you're going to need a pick, and you want to pull off this bottom O-ring. And you're going to separate these two pieces. They just pull apart. And you're going to want to pull off the O-ring on here as well. Just like that. Once that's apart, take your new O-ring. My fingers are all oily, but you want to lube it up. And you're just going to put it back on. You don't want to put them on dry. You want to make sure they are lubed a bit. Throw that on there. Reinstall it. Make sure it's seated properly. And then take this big one. Again, make sure it's lubed up. and seat it on that ledge here, which is sometimes tricky because they don't want to sit all the time, but do your best. And then take your new filter, make sure it's clean, there's no debris or anything on it, and place it on, just like that. And then your cap that you took off, make sure it's clean, just wipe it off. Make sure there's no debris and place the cap back on like that. And that's it. Now you're ready to reinstall that on the bike. Okay, once all the oil's drained out and we changed the filter, we're going to go ahead and reinstall the plug. And you're going to want to tighten it down pretty tight, but not retard tight. Otherwise you're going to have a pain on your next oil change. Just like that. Once that's done, you can just slightly move your oil pan out of the way and get ready to reinstall your filter. So same concept. Up into the hole here. Just like that. Tighten it up. And then go in with your socket and ratchet. And that's it. Now we can refill the oil. One other tip, just wipe off everything down here so that there's no, you can check for oil leaks and stuff afterwards. Okay, now we're ready to fill up the oil. So right here is your drain, or your fill cap. You're going to loosen it up, take it off. Grab a funnel, stick a funnel in, and start filling up your oil. I'm going to do, these bikes call between 1.6 and 1.9 liters. So I'm going to put one in, which is 1 liter. We'll check it and go from there. Okay, we now have 1 liter in, and what you gotta do is you gotta tip the bike this way, because right here is your little visual oil level indicator, and when the bike is standing straight up, it's gotta be full. So we're gonna tip the bike this way and check and see. So in my case, it doesn't even move yet, so we're gonna have to add some more oil. Okay, that's about 1.5 liters now. We'll do the same thing, tip it up. And I see the oil level is slowly starting to rise. So we're going to put a little more in. Just like that. That's about 1 3/4 liters. And I'm going to tip it up. And as you can see, it fills right up. So now what I recommend doing is starting the bike, letting it run for a bit, and checking it once again. Okay guys, well that's about it for changing the oil on your motorcycle. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's kind of tight working under there, It's a lot easier if you have like a front and rear tire stands to lift the bike up a bit, but you can do it just with the regular bike stand. It's just a little tighter to get under there. Like I said, that's about it. Once you put your oil in, start the bike up for a bit, maybe take it for a quick ride, not too far. Come back, check the level again, you may have to add some oil. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for many more to come. Subscribe and comment. See ya.